First off, what do you make Jake Paul fighting Hasim Rahman Jr.?
Jake Paul is not a dumb person. There's a reason he's fighting him. Jake Paul, I think, knocks him out. If you've seen Hasim Rahman Jr.'s cardio, it's gonna be an issue for him, especially staying under the weight limit, the weight kind of stipulation they put in the contract. So Jake should get it done. Listen, he's not gonna mess up the bag to fight Nate Diaz, Mike Tyson, and Conor McGregor. He's not gonna waste it on this guy. So he gets it done. He's too smart.
Does he? Oh, okay, it's a real boxer, but there's stipulations there. So like, if he wins, like, do you give him the credit? Like, oh, okay, he beat a real boxer, or it's still like, well, you put these weight things in there.
In regards to me, or you're talking about just the general MMA audience?
General.
Me different, right? I know Jake and Logan. The buddies. I support them. As far as him getting validation from the fight community, I don't know if that will ever happen. I think, for Jake, his path is different. Him coming up as a YouTuber and this comedy kid and doing his thing and those antics, it's gonna be tough to beat that shadow. Maybe in 10 years, which he's not gonna be around long enough to get validation. So, I told him, who gives a shit? Made $40 million last year. Who made $40 million boxing? Who gives a shit, dude? Like, I don't know why you want this validation. You're not going to get it anytime soon. It's just not going to happen. It comes with time and experience. It's just the way it goes, man. You got to put your time in. He didn't, but he's still making more money than God. So it's like, who cares, dude? I don't. Unless he were to fight like this is how crazy MMA fan bases are. Unless he were to fight like a Canelo Alvarez and beat him, then people are like, yeah, he's pretty good. But other than that, he's never going to get credit, That's his story. That's his book.
In terms of the rehydration, I guess, what's your thoughts as a former fighter, that being put in this fight?
He's such a bigger dude than Jake, so I can see why Jake did it. But again, you're taking away the I don't want to say the one advantage, because Hasim Rahman Jr. has advantages over him, experience. Came up boxing, dad, former world champion. So it's like, you're taking away a big advantage, but also for Rahman, it's also like, this is as big as it's gonna get. Like he's won the lotto, like he's won the lottery. Like, you can fight Jake Paul, the big stage, Madison Square Garden. Like, all right, so you have to do the weight thing. All right, that's what it takes, So it's good for both of them, What else are you gonna do? He just lost a fight to Tommy, Morrison Jr.
Do you like this fight more than Tommy Fury?
No, not at all.
Not at all?
No, I don't think it sells as well.
Yeah.
Even I had to look up Rahman Jr. I was like, who is he? And you look at it, you're like, shit.
Yeah.
But no, the Tommy Fury, that sells. We're familiar with him. He was on, one of the biggest shows in fucking Europe on Love Island, which he was my favorite on his season. I do support the show. New season's lit as well. But he was great on there. So it's
on Love Island?
Yo, I love that show. But the American version's bullshit.
Yeah.
You gotta watch UK. Australia's good. UK's good.
Wait,
America's...
I've never seen it, but just because Tommy banged a lot of chicks on it or something? Or?
No, they will hook up, but they show it like it's kind of like night vision. It's like Predator vision. But it's like frowned upon. They're like, fuck a lot of chicks on there, so but still.
Wait, that's frowned upon?
Apparently, or maybe because so many people in UK and England watch it, so many people, they don't want to be known as like,
it a little bit.
Yeah, they don't want to be known as like the slut on the show, Yeah.
They don't want to slut shame
But Tommy met this girl Molly May. I know too much about this.
Yeah,
he met Molly May early on,
Yeah.
and they're still together now.
Yeah. Okay.
So I root for Tommy, but he would get knocked out by Jake.
You think he'd get knocked out?
Yeah.
Are you basing it on just the Anthony Taylor fight, or just what you've seen and the other fight?
Yeah, just watching, Tommy Fury. It's almost like he feels like he has to do it because his brother's Tyson, his dad, So, I don't know. They say it's in his blood, but it's like, is it? Like he grew up different than Tyson Fury. So, again, times you have to get time, experience in it. So if you watch his fights, granted he fought an MMA guy last time, so it was a little tough, navigation in the waters for him, but it didn't look great. I think right now Jake beats him. I think there's a reason he's not fighting Jake. He could easily came over here. Easily.
Were you abreast of why the fight couldn't happen?
I was more bummed out, but
you couldn't get into the U.S., but all you had to do was go to the embassy.
Yeah, all that's bullshit. That's bullshit. And then you find out his dad was like, well, we told Tommy you're not in shape. Like, this is bad look. You You know, you can do it if you want.
Like, disown him if he lost. I think that's like the shame of losing.
I think what happened is Tyson Fury and John Fury were like, hey, dude,
ganged up on him.
bro, your brother's Tyson Fury, I'm John Fury. You get knocked out by this YouTuber, like, we'll pay you $2 million not to take the fight. Just stay here, look like a model, handsome dude. Give him that, handsome dude.
It makes you wonder, like, how the hell they're related. They're different moms, obviously.
Different moms.
Tyson, but
different moms.
completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Win a free VIP package to watch Canelo versus Triple G live in Las Vegas. Free tickets, free signed merch, free party at High Lounge, VIP access to the weigh-in. Big thanks to our buddies over at Stagefront for making this possible and partnering with us to go ahead and do this giveaway. You guys got to check them out. They put together some really cool VIP packages for the fights. Marcos, how do I win this? Click on the link in the description on this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Follow us on all social media platforms. Winners are announced August 31st. Now get back to watching this video. Is Nate Diaz the guy from MMA to beat Jake, in your opinion?
Wow, good question. You know, I do think it's tougher fight than people think, just because the youth on Jake's side, he's explosive, you know, he's that one knockout power. You know, but to that end, you know, Nate would be a tough fight for Jake. Yeah, Nate's fucking tough, dude. And boxing's his forte. Like, he boxes, dude. You know, like, you know, he's been there with Andre Ward and stuff like that. He's a boxing aficionado. So it'd be a tough fight for Jake, man. I think it comes down, you know, I think Jake goes Rahman Jr. And then he'll go probably like a Mike Tyson thing, and then Nate, you know, and then Connor.
Eddie told me Anderson, he feels Anderson beats Jake.
100%.
100%? You agree too?
100%. And when I was, Jake came to my improv show. He was in the green room. This is when he's calling out Bisbee.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, let me talk to you. Like, let me talk to you. Yeah. Quit calling out Bisbee. Like, that's not the move, dude. Like, Bisbee has one eye, first of all. Yeah. And he's retired, dude. Like, he's not currently fighting. So I don't know if you're looking for validation. He's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, let's say you say you're not, but let's say you are. That ain't the route to go. Like, Bisping's a legend, dude. Like, we all love him. He has one eye. He's moved on with his life. If you really want that validation, go for Anderson Silva. He just beat Julio Chavez Jr. Julio Chavez Jr. is like 15-3. Like, he's not his dad. Still multi-time world champion. Yeah. No, nobody's his dad.
Kind of washed now, but
yeah, but still, Anderson Silva beat him.
Champion, sure.
Like, do you think Jake beats Julio Chavez Jr.? Like
a
full camp?
No,
a full
this
camp.
version of Junior, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
interesting.
Junior's not Junior anymore.
I don't know.
He was Junior back. And I covered Junior like 10 years. Junior's not the same when he was with Freddie Roach. He's not the same.
Agree. Well, I think Freddie kicked him out of his camp because he wouldn't show up for training camp smoking weed.
Weed cereal every morning.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah. And your dad's arguably the greatest of all time. Especially with my girl's Mexican. My girl's Mexican. Yeah. So that's Bible in my house. I can't say, you know, they say it's either Canelo or him. I'm like, well, all right, you know.
Anderson's the man then.
Anderson's a tough fight for Jake, man. Anderson can fucking box. Remember, Anderson can box so much, they were going to do a fight with him and Roy Jones Jr. In his prime, before, you know, Dana put the kibosh on.
Good stuff, Brendan. It's good catching up with you, man.
You got it, brother. Good to see you again, man. Take care, brother.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.